Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for my weekly update of the movies, horror, and whatnot that I've received recently. Don't have a lot this time, but I did want to make a video because I've got some orders coming in next week, and I wanted to get these in. I didn't want to group everything together. So let's get started. The first thing I got is not really horror, but it is something that I like, and that is Lady in the Water by M. Night Shyamalan. Now, say what you want about M. Night Shyamalan. A lot of people just absolutely hate the guy. Other people absolutely love him. I'm in the latter. I love his movies. In fact, The Village is probably one of my top 10 favorite movies just because the story just blew me away. So say what you want about him. I like him. I think his movies are inventive and very clever. So, you know, having said that, that's it, you know. Lady in the Water is a 2006 kind of fantasy thriller movie where this maintenance guy finds this lady in the... He's a maintenance guy for a apartment complex. Finds a lady in the swimming pool, which turns out to be a water nymph that is trying to return home and is being prevented by these nefarious characters. But the story follows that. I love fantasy movies. I love fantasy books. It's right up my alley. I like M. Night Shyamalan. So, looking forward to seeing this. I have not seen this movie yet, and the reason I picked it up, it was at the used store for $1. So, I thought, now's my chance. I'll pick it up and check it out. If it's not so good, you know, it's $1. What the heck? So, happy to have this DVD version. It's got 2 discs in it. We got special features on one DVD and the movie on another DVD. Inside is very plain. The artwork's kind of nice on the disc though. And here's the back for that. So there, Lady in the Water. Next I got House of Wax. Now House of Wax is a 2005 revision, remake, however you want to phrase it, of a 1953 horror movie. And, you know, when I first heard that Paris Hilton was in it, I was like, But actually it's not such a bad movie after all. And it involves this group of teens who get stranded in this kind of deserted town where the main attraction is a wax museum, and there's a killer on the loose, and you know, you can kind of imagine how things go from there. But it's not such a bad movie. I thought it was pretty good, and it was really cheap, so I thought, yeah, I'd probably pick this up and add this to my collection. It got some good reviews from Chicago Times and stuff like that, but there's the back. And on the inside, also a 2-disc version with special features on one, and the film on the other one, and the disc art is basically the same thing as the cover here. So there you are, House of Wax. Okay, the next thing I got was a present from my brother. Really happy to have this. It's independent horror films, and actually the writer is the person who actually sent it to me. And the first one I got was Don't Go to the Reunion. Okay? And the director signed it here for me. Charles, don't go to the reunion. And I went into this movie imagining bad acting, bad effects, crappy camera work, and I did not find any of that on this film. The acting, you know, it's not Kevin Costner, you know, but it wasn't bad either. I've seen some trauma films that are much, much, much worse. So, having said that, the story was totally amazing. I thought I had the story figured out in the first 10 minutes of the movie, but boy was I ever wrong. So The camera work is amazing. The effects are great. I highly, highly recommend that if you guys want to dip your toe into independent horror films, to pick these up. Kevin Summerfield was the writer of this. The director's name was Steve Goltz. This movie was done in 2013 and basically is a group of high school, I guess ex-high school classmates that are invited back to a high school reunion, and it's a really good homage to the 80s slasher movies. It's really, really good. I've really enjoyed this, and I think all of you guys will too. So please go check this out. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee it. The back of it, there's that. And the inside is just a plain case. We do have some disc art there. Don't go to the reunion. Special features with, audio commentary with the writer and the director. We got the theatrical trailers, blooper reels, the class of 2004 yearbook, audition reels, and the studio that this comes from is called Slasher Studio. So check them out. I will leave the link to Kevin's Facebook page down below so you can go follow him and you can find out more about his movies and how you can get them. So you won't go wrong with these. Trust me, really good. Next one I got was Dismembering Christmas. Okay, another film by Slasher Studios, and Christmas Carnage by Kevin Summerfield signed it there for me. Deck the halls with lots of bodies. There's the back. The inside is just a very plain Dismembering Christmas with a kind of a bouquet of colors on there. Now this one right here was filmed in 2015, so this is the newest of the three that I got. Also directed by Austin Bosley and written by Kevin Summerfield and the director of Don't Go to the Reunion, Steve Goltz. Both they kind of collaborated on the writing of this one. I have not watched this one yet, but if it's anything like the first one I watched, my brother watched this one. He said it was really great, so I'm thinking that along the lines that probably all of them are really good. So Dismembering Christmas. Looking forward to watching this one. You got your special features on here with blooper reels, filmmaker commentary. Same things that like that was on the first one. So yeah, go check these out, guys. They're really good. Next one I got is Hole in the Wall, also from Slasher Studios. This is a collection of stories, and the directors and the writers are too numerous to sit here and kind of tell you all of them. It's quite a many. There's about 5 stories on here. It's a anthology of horror films, and yes, Kevin Summerfield does write one of these, and the one that he is involved in is called Glory Hole. So yeah, I haven't seen this one yet either. Also looking forward to seeing this and seeing kind of a wide selection of directors and writers and what they've put together. But here's the back of that, if you can see it very well. I don't know if the camera's picking these up very well. Inside is Try Me. Plain disc there. Uncut versions, behind the scenes, featurettes, commentaries, trailers. We got some good commentary by the horror community. Truly Twisted Do-It-Yourself Ride pushes the limits of decency in ways that haven't been seen since films of the 70s, and they kind of they take a homage to the old slasher movies, which is amazing because I mean, you know, you think back of the original Friday the 13th, the Halloweens. It's not such good movies like that anymore. That they try to overdo them, I think, too much. But again, I got this one, Charles. Beware of the Hole. So looking forward to checking these out. I also got a poster of Dismembering Christmas. Slasher Studios, A Holiday to Dismember Forever, 2015. Got his business card here. Slasher Studios business card with Kevin Summerfield's name on there. And he also, I threw in some funny things. They're called the serial killers, and that's cereal as in breakfast cereal killers. We got The Silence of the Grahams. And we got Night of the Crispies Dead. And we have The Phantom of the Oatmeal. And last but not least, Tales from the Crisp. So I want to thank Kevin for sending these. He said that this is the first time he's ever seen any of his movies to Japan, so he was pretty excited about having some of his films in Japan, so I'm really happy to receive them. Thank you to my brother Michael Varnado. You can catch him on Facebook and all the groups. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down and tell me why and how I can improve it. And with that, I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot. Subscribe if you haven't so you can get the videos directly to your inbox. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.